Hello everybody, I'm Chris Provost, and here I am. I am in front of Heritage Auctions. This is an auction house, and I've been invited to come up here and show you a sneak peek of a Disney auction. They're gonna be giving away, not giving away, they're gonna be auctioning off amazing Disney paraphernalia, cool things. And they've invited me to come in and take like a sneak peek of this auction before it even happens. So for all of you Disney fans, which we all are, let's go in and take a look at some of these amazing things that they have to auction off. Like these are like used things in the park, like actual attraction mobiles and all kinds of things. Let's check it out. All right, guys, I can't even begin to describe when I first walked in here, my heart was like, ugh, there's so many things. I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna show you everything there is. Now you can even, if you like, in at home, you can even bid on these. It's just ha.com. You go out and you can bid on all these different things. There's so many cool things. There's artwork, there's props, and I'm gonna show you everything I can here in this video. This is almost tongue-tied because what I'm about to show you is just mind-blowingly awesome. Let's check it all out. All right, so for those Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs fans, this is an actual dopey car from the attraction. They have this dopey car. That's right, you could bid on this car and you could have this car. What would you do with it? I don't know, but you could have it. And look at, you got all the different displays, you know, like how they did the wood carving for the cars. We've talked about that when I talked about the Snow White and Seven Dwarfs Secrets Revealed, went through and talked about all the different artwork that they did, how they did this faux carving, like of the owls and everything. And even inside you can see the squirrel, but you can actually bid on this card. What? And if you look here, they got the Pixar Pal parking sign, like this here. This was from Disneyland. It was a park use sign that you can actually get, Pixar Pal and Mickey and Friends. And you might be thinking like, what is this wheel over here? You can see it's a Mark IV, and since it's an even number, that tells us it's gonna be at Walt Disney World. You know, Disneyland has the odd, Walt Disney World has the evens, but this was a Mark IV monorail guide wheel. It was actually used in the 1980s. What? You could have an actual monorail wheel, like right there, like a park used monorail wheel, a Mark IV. How amazing is that? I'm overwhelmed trying to decide all the things to show you. There's so much, so I'm gonna try to show you everything I can. And I can't go into the history of everything because there's just too much, but I'm gonna try to show you everything. But I have to show you one of my favorites right here. This is a park used great moments with Mr. Lincoln. And you guys remember I did a whole video about the history of the great moments of Mr. Lincoln, how this was like Walt's passion project. And it was actually displayed in 2001 in the park, at Disneyland Park, and this is the poster they had for it. Can you believe that? Wouldn't that look good in your house? Let's just be honest about that. That'd be amazing. Here's a poster, and this poster here, this was designed for the 50th anniversary of Disneyland. And they had all this here. It's actually autographed. It's 51 through 30. This was designed for the 50th anniversary. And I remember when they came out, these were so pretty. And I love the artwork they've done here. And yeah, right here, they even had like plates. I bought a set of plates that has this print on it for the 50th. Yeah, how cool is that? We have the Royal Ball. This is a park use sign from Fantasyland. And then down below that, we got Flo's. That's right, Flo's. This is actually a fried chicken celebration of Flo's. This is another park use sign that they have for auction. What? Okay, so now what I'm gonna show you, three things that just steeped with history and cool things about Disney. And you have to have a very sharp eye and take a look at it. I'm probably not gonna see everything in these photos, but I want you to maybe like pause the video and look at it because there's so much going on in these next three drawings I'm gonna show you. All right, so I'm gonna talk about these three different paintings. These were done by Jody Daly, and they were done for the Hollywood Boulevard Disney store. And they have a big giant banner mural for the Disney store, but they use these smaller replicas to go ahead and paint it off of just so they could paint the mural in the Disney store on the Hollywood Boulevard. This was done in the 1990s. There is so many things going on here, and these are the originals. This is what the artist looked at when they made the painting on the mural. This is what they used. Let's kind of review all this right down here. Just take a look at this right here. So you got this guy, look what he's doing. He's looking, yeah, he's a bad guy, right? He's looking right at her bum right there, of course. Go over there. You got the Queen of Hearts. You got Maleficent. She's just too busy to be even bothered, right? You got the evil queen. What is she doing? She's looking in the mirror at herself. You got a stepsister. And look at the mirror. The mirror's not reflecting exactly. Her eyes are closed and she's sticking her tongue out the mirror. You got from Lady and the Tramp, going along over here. We even have the penguin right over there from Mary Poppins. And this is what's super crazy. Look, you see they have, you got J. Thaddeus Toad right there from, Wind of the Willows. You know, Mr. Toad's Wild Adventure. Check it out. Oh my gosh. And I have to show this. That's Mickey's trailer. Mickey's trailer's right there too. There's just only got Mole up there, and they're like painting props. There's just a lot going on in this particular one here. Now I'm gonna move right up here to this next one because all three of these murals were painted. You got, looks like they're doing a movie set, right? There's doing a movie set, and as you can see, you got Brer Bear and Brer Fox. They're moving part of the moving set along. And then you got Dumbo. Look, then they're back there. That's the Hollywood Studios right there that you can see. It's Walt Disney Studios. You've got, this is one of my favorite things ever, right? You got the big bad wolf, and he's like checking out the dress. He's like, hey, because you know the wolf dresses up, and he's like checking out the dresses. There's Daisy moving along, going over here. You got Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They're moving some of the props. Now, one of the things I don't know, you guys can put it down in the comment down below, because I'm sure somebody knows this. There's a character right down there. I don't know what character that is climbing the ladder. You can just see the back of them. So if you guys do know, put it down in the comments down below so we can know who this character is. You see my shadow kind of pointing at that character. I don't know who that is. We think that might be Bill the Lizard from Alice in Wonderland, but again, down in the comments down below, let us know. And then we move up one more. You can see this is a smaller mural. This one here is, you can see they have the recording booth. You've got the Reluctant Dragon, the well, and Snow White. They're all singing, ha 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 ha. And then you got over here from Fantasia, they're doing a little bit of dance number, the crocodile and the hippo. This is like a real art, I mean, this is a real piece of history. This is what they used to make that big, huge, giant mural in the Disney store in Hollywood Boulevard. Now you might be asking yourself, well, where do these props come from? These are from private collectors. It's theirs, and they're now auctioning them off for whatever reason. They've chose to depart with these amazing things. They're being auctioned off. And the people, when they want park used items, things that have been in the park. Like these signs here we're looking at, like Haunted Mansion, Critter Country. And when you look at the tags, they all say like park used to let you know that this was actually used in the park. And look at this. This is when Disney had their 35 years of magic, the 35th anniversary for Disneyland. This is a sign. It's actually a park use sign. And can you believe this? It's from 1990. For 35 years at Disneyland. It's kind of, look how much things have changed. Like this is just kind of like, this block, whatever. And it's got a little retro vibe to it. Not retro, a futuristic vibe, the 35 there. That's how they celebrate the 35th anniversary of Disneyland. And over here we have the Disney Boutique. And then behind it, this is the podium they had here. This was the podium at the Plaza Inn. And they even have a cast member outfit. How cool is that? Here's the Main Street electrical plate used sign. It was used between 1980 and 1990. And they also have the Disneyland Band concert sign. This was used it's a metal sign, and it was used between the 1960s and 1970s. Can you believe that? All right, this is just crazy. This is from Disney World. This is a Mark 6 door that open up for the monorail. Now you can tell that this is Walt Disney World because that's got the monorail going through the Contemporary Hotel right there. But if you look over here, you can see it's the Walt Disney World it's the Mark 4 prop, not the Mark 6. And it's not a prop door, this is the actual door that was used on the monorail, the Mark 4 monorail. All right, I have to show this painting here. This is absolutely stunning. This is Peter Ellen Shaw. And this was the last one that he painted. It's for Disney Tokyo Sea. It's an actual original. It's acrylic on canvas concept painting by Disney legend Peter Ellen Shaw. And wow, it's the original. They even have a Disneyland Village House Mickey logo wooden child seat from the 2000. Look at the little child seat right there. It's the cutest thing you've ever seen. Okay. For you pin traders out there, and I know there are a lot of you, what I'm about to show you, you better be sitting down. Sitting down, because I'm going to show you is just like... Okay, so right here we have, this is a collection of pins. These are prototype pins that were a sample. Kevin Kidney and Jody Daly, they worked on these pins together and made these pins as like prototypes so that they can look at them and say, do we want to do these types of pins? Oh my gosh, they are gorgeous. Now keep in mind that these are like just the prototypes. A lot of them didn't come to fruition, but let's take a look. I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer so you can see them. Look at these pins, guys. They got the blue, that's a Club 33 pin. There's the Tiki Room. This is like a hotel station, monorail. Look at this, you got Casey Jr. train, which is not a lot of love for him, so I'm excited about that. And looking over here, look at these pins. Each one of them, I'd be happy with any one of them. This is probably my favorite. You've got the pirate girl, and then you've got the May to December girl. It changes, and then down here you've got the Skyway bucket and all of this. I just can't even believe that these pins exist. Again, these are prototypes. You can't find these anywhere else in the world. Okay, guys, this is like also mind blowing. Look at these. I want to show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are these 5 boxes. These were created for the Disney's 50th anniversary. And Kevin, Kidney, and Jody Daly created these things. And they're all different represented lands. Like if you look at this box here, this is Fantasyland. You got Mr. Toad's, you got a Peter Pan ship, a storybook boat, you got the Mad Hatter, Dumbo, and the Caterpillar. Then over here, this box here, this is for Adventureland. You've got the Jungle Cruise, you got Indiana Jones, the entrance to Adventureland, you got the hippo and the elephant, and then of course you've got this is like inside the store, the Adventure Bazaar, where it stamps your coins. And then down here you've got, this is Frontierland. Now keep in mind, look, they have the bear from the Bear Jamboree, and then they got the train, they got the boat. This is the Kill boat that's gone. The Fort Wilderness, that's closed now as well. And I'm not familiar with the totem pole or the cowboy, but there's there. And then going down here, this is Main Street. You got the double-decker bus, that little yellow thing, that little push cart is the Kalamazoo. That is actually owned by Walt Disney himself, and it's placed right in the front of Disneyland when you first walk in. They have a lamppost, Mickey. You've got the lady there, the VIP tour guide, the plaid, and then the little gazebo. And then over here, this just cracks me up, guys. This is Tomorrowland. You got the rocket up there. Then you got the People Mover car. Right in the center is the Monostat House of Tomorrow. You got Autopia. You got the little space girl. And then down below, people might be wondering what that is. There was an attraction called Inner Space, and you would get in that little car and go right around inner space. Crazy. It's estimated this will probably go for about $1,000 or more. Now, what I'm about to show you, this is the very first time they are auctioning off props from the Disney store. That's right, the Disney store. So you see all the props up there? There's a whole bunch of them around here. These props are now going to be auctioned off. You can see a bunch of them over there. It's the first time they've ever auctioned off props from a Disney store. So let's take a look at those. Here they all are. I mean, they're just, this is the course of Star Wars. You know, you've got Darth Duck, Darth Maul, Donald Duck. You got Goofy as Chewbacca. Luke, look at that. Look at his hand. It's even look at his hand. It's crazy. You got Princess Leia, who's Minnie Mouse. You even have Luke down here with Yoda on his back. And then going over here, we even have Donald as Han Solo. You can tell he's Han Solo because he's got the little speaker thing, or maybe as Luke Skywalker, I guess. And then of course you have Mickey with his lightsaber here. These have been on display in the Disney stores. And I mean, they're just like, every one of them is going to be auctioned off. And look, you got Alice in Wonderland. Half of her teacup is right there. Just half a tea right there. You got Huey, Dewey, and Louie and Uncle Scrooge. Over here, you've got Goofy when he's dressed up as Frankenstein. I can't even handle this. This is so much fun. Like, yeah, this is the first time they've ever auctioned off props from a Disney store. I'm going to show you a few more. And some of them just been placed around here. Like I got Minnie and Mickey right there. Now I'm gonna talk about this car in just a moment, but I had to show Daisy. I just can't even handle that. She looks so good. She's my favorite. I'm gonna talk about this car in here in a second, but I wanna show we got Minnie and Goofy inside. Like he's playing the bongos inside. And then if you look up here, when they got these, they actually didn't stand up. They had to get the original, they didn't have the original stand, so they created the stand so they could display properly, but you can see Mickey, Goofy, all of them right back here. And they even created that little beanstalk. How cool is that? And this next one just has my heart. This is the conductor outfit, and I feel like it would almost fit me. This is an original conductor suit. Let's check it out. I love it. Okay, right there, conductor. It says Disneyland conductor. Goes down. They got the tie, the suit with the buttons, all the way down here. So, of course, you would never really want to wear this because you want to preserve it. But that is the. It was at a park. It was from the Disneyland Railroad in the 1990s, and it was park used, guys. Wow. Now, do you guys remember when I did a whole video on the different trash cans in Disneyland and the history of how it came to be? This is a trash can covering from Epcot. It's gorgeous, though. Look at this. Now, you're probably wondering, I don't know, what do you guys, okay, right, what do you think? I'm not going to tell you, just what do you think the opening bid is? Let's take a look here on the card. Opening bid is going to be about $1,000 for this particular shell of a garbage can. Park used. And it looks great. Okay, so these next things I have to show you, buckle up. And I use that term as a pun, you'll understand in a second, but literally your mind, what are we talking about? So buckle up for these next couple of lots to take a look at. That's right. That's an Autopia seat belt. See what I did there? Buckle up. This was used in around 1990, but if you look here, it's autographed. We have it. Bob Gurr has all this here. It's just, oh my gosh, I can't even handle this. The autographed seatbelt, Disneyland USA right there. And then this is, I don't even know how to explain this. You know how on the Jungle Cruise, of course, they have elephants that are like spraying water. Well, they have to replace that, the skin on the elephants. And look, this is the original trunk that was on the elephant, trunk for the Jungle Cruise. Yeah, you can get that. It was, this skin was operating from 1990 to the year 2000. Then they replaced it. What? I'm gonna say that this elephant actually got kicked out of the swimming pool because he lost his trunk. Okay, moving on. They also have, right here, you can see the photo of it. This is the Autopia steering wheel. You can get it a steering wheel. Yeah, what? That's not gonna drive you crazy. Look at this, guys. They have a Hyperspace Mountain sign. What? I can't even handle this. Yeah, the sign is estimated, that one's estimated to go for about $1,000 or so. And then they have this one here. I think this is the, when they, you know, for the 4th of July, they celebrate, and this was the celebration in 2000, the Stars and Stripes, celebrate the Stars and Stripes of Mickey Mouse. And that's estimated to go starting at about $500. Wow. I know that some of you will probably want to ask me in the comments, like, what is my favorite thing I've seen here at this particular auction house? That's almost impossible to, there's just so many good things. But I am going to show you something that when I saw it, you know, sometimes you see something, you're like, that's what I want. This happened to me. So let me show you that. This right here, this is a map from 1959. I'm sorry, 1958. It's an it's never been folded. That's what makes this map so special. This is a Disneyland map from 1958. It's never been folded. It's very rare that it wouldn't be folded. And look, they have like the Disneyland Hotel over here. And look, they have like they have that Holiday Land over there. They don't have that anymore. Look at this. Look, they have the pirate ship. You guys, Disney has changed so much. Look at this. You look over here. You don't see, there's no Toontown in here or anything like that because they didn't have that back then. It's just absolutely amazing. There's no New Orleans Square, nothing like this. This map has never been folded. And this is something, when I saw this, I was like, this is what I absolutely love. And right down here, the lower, you can say, to all who come to this happy place, welcome. And it's got this, and it's got the key there on the map to tell you everything you need to know. Wow. 100 acres of parking down here. Of course, that's what was turned into Disney California Adventure. Just, I think it was so cool. And I just want to show you all the characters that they show, because keep in mind, this is done in 1958. So a lot of the characters we're used to now weren't even created or drawn yet. But look across the top, you can see there's Daisy, thank goodness. Look at Goofy. Look at Goofy. I love that Mickey. There's Donald, Minnie. You got the little Pinocchio and Jiminy. Going down here, look at, you got the dwarfs. Snow White. Moving along here, the crocodile. That's Peter Wolf. They don't really promote him very much anymore. There's a Mr. Toad. Look at this. Chip and Dale weren't even considered, they were side characters. They weren't even on the top level, guys, because they weren't popular, but now they are. Wow. Oh yeah, Aurora, she looks great. All right, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad fans, for you guys, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, the wildest ride in the wilderness. We all know the goat trick, right? You sit in the back, 15th row, turn your body, you look at the goat as you go around, you feel more G-forces. What is that goat chewing on though? What's that goat chewing on? Dynamite. There's the dynamite, guys. This was used, park used dynamite on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. There's the goat that was chewing on it. Yeah, can you believe that? They have the dynamite. Wow, that's crazy. And then down here, look, they have for the Country Bear Jamboree, they have the Henry's Beehive prop on top of his piano right there. Yep. Down here, check this out. This is a Space Mountain attraction wheel. What? I'm just like, you can't even you sit there and look at it, you're like, what is that? That's a Space Mountain attraction wheel. Yeah, it's craziness. Then right here, they have what do they call it? The wooden cleat prop from the Columbia sailing ship. Yeah, this is just, but that's gotta be what I think who doesn't want that? Now, I just did a video very recently where I was invited and we're very honored. We were able to go to 21 Royale, and that's the most exclusive dining they have at Disneyland. I have a video over here, you can watch all of that. So expensive, $15,000. It was crazy. We were so honored to have been invited. But that is now above Pirates Caribbean. But before they did 21 Royale, it was the Disney Gallery where you go and look at art and that was on display. And there's the sign, the Disney Gallery sign they have there. Wow. This was on display from 1990 to year 2000. What? Also, for you Pirates Caribbean fans, oh, my shoes are in the way there, sorry about that. This is from the, that's my tie. Okay, let me get this better view of that. That is a chain, that's a chain that was used in Pirates Caribbean. Prop chain. And of course, when you go in, you guys know when you walk through Sleeping Beauty's castle, they have the walkthrough, the diorama. And check it out, they've got 3 of the guards who've fallen asleep. You know, like when you go through and you see that they've fallen asleep? They have 3 props. You've got what is this? The musician, he's blowing the trumpet, the waiter, he's still holding the turkey, and then the guest is asleep. These were 3 props that were displayed in the walkthrough before they refurbished it and changed it. Yeah, they're from 2008. And for the lovers of the Matterhorn, look, they actually have the control button. It looks like the faux rock where the control button, you can stop the ride. That's estimated to go for about $1,500 or more. And then they also have the bobsled, Matterhorn bobsled crest shields right back there. I've got some cool other props that I want to show you guys. Check this out here. This is a can. You know, like when they do videos, they say it's in the can. That's what I'm talking about, a can like that. There's film inside that. It's previously lost footage of Walt Disney and Mouseketeers at Disneyland in 1955. There's film inside that. That's just crazy. But look here, they have a spike. Now this is the spike this is from the original day when Walt Disney rode the EP Ripley, engine number 2 at Disneyland. They had 1,955 spikes, special spikes made. This is one of those spikes. And this also has a special pin right up there. You can see Walt Disney there. And there's only 50 of these pins and spike sets that are available in the world. And it looks like this will probably start at about $1,000. I want to show some other props that they have here. Do you guys remember like Finding Nemo? Well, before Finding Nemo is a submarine voyage, and that is a porthole from the submarine voyage of 1959. Down here we have Jungle Cruise Trader Sam prop that was used for Trader Sam. This here is from the Tiki, you know, the Tiki room? That is the blue flower right there. That's the blue flower. Then over here, we have the holiday fruitcake used at the Jungle Cruise. One is the Jingle Cruise, the holiday fruitcake that was over there. This is from Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. It's a skeleton skull prop that they had there. Craziness, huh? And this is also a lock that they had in the Temple Forbidden Eye. And this is like a Pirates Caribbean model treasure chest. This is so fun to look at. This one here, though. I want you guys to take your time, maybe even pause it to see that this is the audio control panel that was used from the 1960s to the 1970s. And when they say audio control panel, you know how you walk in Disneyland and you can hear music going up and down Main Street or whatever? Well, if you look, this is like the island. There's a little white line there. That's where the knob was supposed to be turned to. You have the Main Street Road. You've got New Orleans. You got Frontierland. You had Adventureland. You had Tomorrowland. This is all the volume knobs they had for it. Then they had a big red button right up the top there. If there's ever like a fire, they could push that and make sounds or whatever. And they also had the mic spot right there, so somebody could talk to everybody in the park if they needed to. But this is the audio control panel from the 60s. I find this interesting, and I can't be the only one that sees this. This is Mark Davis. He created this. This is a signed Icicle Princess concept art print, okay? And it was done in 1997. And Mark Davis, he was a famous Disney Imagineer. He did the Haunted Mansion. He did Pirates of the Caribbean. Does that not look like Elsa? Do you think they took a little bit of Elsa inspiration from that? I think they did. They also have a prop wheel from Casey Jr. train, the prop wheel right there. You can see that. That was from the 2000s. That's the seat cover for the engineer on the Casey Jr. train. Craziness. Can you believe this? And then they also have these unopened passenger cars right over here. They've never been opened, and now they're getting ready to auction them off. What? Now, you guys know how they have the survey marker in Disneyland. We go into by the castle, and you look down the ground. Everybody thinks that's the center of Disneyland. It's not, it's just a survey marker. This is a survey marker from the 1980s that they had. What? Yeah, it was actually in the park as a survey marker. I'm going to come over here and show you. They have this, the Pluto collar. This was used from the 1990s. Can you believe that? Pluto. I love this. And this is the Goofy walk-around character pants they walked around in with the little stitching. And this is mini gloves. The walk-around characters use the gloves from the 1990s. Now, Disney employees, when they work for their anniversaries, they get these little gold pins. And right here, we have these pins. That Mickey is for 1, Donald's for 5, the castle is for 10 years, Mickey the Sorcerer Hat's for 15 years, Mickey with his arms out, 20 years, Tinkerbell was for 25, and the Jiminy Cricket is for 30 years. This is a 7-year pin set showing them all of them. Wow. These are other badges. They have the security badges here. They've got like Disneyland guides. Can you believe all this? Like they're hosts from the 1980s, ambassadors. This here is the Disneyland Hotel Towers in Anaheim. Can you believe that? That's the Disneyland Hotel key from the 1970s. When you used to check in, you'd have to have a key to get in your door. That's what you would get there. Look at this. They have the pre-opening license plate for Walt Disney World. Wow. Craziness. They have tickets. These are the complimentary tickets that are on auction. They've got, look at that, Walt Disney World Admit 1, pre-opening day ticket right there. That's a pre-opening day ticket to Walt Disney World. Wow. Look at all these fun things they have. And this is what they would sell. This is the annual passports. This is like from the sign of 2015, guys. Look at that. Look at that. It's just crazy, the prices. And then down here, they have assorted park ticket books from the 1950s all the way up to the 1970s. You guys know that, look at that. They welcome Walt Disneyland, the A, B, C, D, E, unripped. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna get to this right here. This is an actually park used skyway bucket from Disneyland. Now, Disneyland used to have a skyway. It'd go from Tomorrowland all the way to Fantasyland and went right through the Matterhorn. And look at this. This is one that was used in the park. It's orange, my favorite color. I rode in this attraction. You would open it up, you sit right there. You would sit 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you sit right there and it would take you all the way across. They're saying the estimating bid for this. What? But if you're like, well, I like that, but I want something faster, how about an Autopia car? This is an original Autopia car, not an original Autopia car, but it was an Autopia Mark 7 from 1967 to 1999 is what they had. From 1967 to 1999, this is what the Autopia car looked at, maxed out at 6.5 miles per hour. It is running. It runs and works. You can actually drive this around. It'd be crazy. I mean, this is awesome. And what do you guys think the opening bid for this is going to be? Oh my goodness. But that's cool. That's actually a sign. It's on display here. That's a monorail sign, loading sign that was used in the park as well. But it's gorgeous color. I love it. Looks so good. Okay, now I've been given permission. I'm gonna even go into the back. They said they have a little back area. They're gonna let me show you some cool things they have on display there too. So let's go check that out. You guys, this is Cosmic Rays sign. Now it's upside down because they're displaying it, but like, look at this. Each side offers different menu choices. You got burgers this way and chicken. This is the actual sign from Cosmic Rays Starlight Lounge. When they did the Jingle Cruise for the Jungle Cruise, this is a prop from 2015. Check that out. And look at this. Wow, the flag here. Ah. They have the bus for Beauty and the Beast that was on display in a Disney shop. Look at these lamps. This is something my mom would absolutely love. This is a Tinkerbell lamp. These are called Tiffany style lamps. You got Tinkerbell. What is this? This is like, oh, the Evil Queen. Look at the Evil Queen. And then you got Snow White. These are 3 lamps here. And the Snow White's got a little bird on top. They're just, what can you say about it? Oh, wow. Just so good looking. Oh, look at this. This is actually Donald's nephew, Louis. He wears the green. And it's an animated prop that they had. This is from the 1960s. Check this out. Look at him. There's a walking away, a little prop they had on display for Louis. And then, you guys, you know that my wife, she loves Robin Hood, Disney Robin Hood. Here's the Disney Robin Hood. This is Little John. It was a window display prop from 1973, Little John. Wow. This is a trip. This is a 1970s a Mickey Mouse phone / lamp. It was put on display. It was actually in every hotel room at the Disneyland Hotel. This was in the room. And so you would actually pick up that as a receiver for your younger kids. You'd have to pick that up and hold that to that part goes to your ear. That's where you speak into your mouth. And you would be able to dial out. You push these buttons down there. Doo, 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 doo. This little red thing here, that would flash red if you had a message letting you know there's some type of message. It still's got the phone number down there in the thing, and there's no lampshade with it, but how cool is that? Oh my gosh. All right, so what I'm about to show you next is just mind-boggling cool. I just can't even get over it. Let's check it out. That's it, guys. Check it out. They have a pair of Monsters, Inc. life-size character displays. You got Sully, and you've got Mike Wazowski right down here. Can you believe this? Life-size characters, they're my absolute favorites. Sully's my favorite. I can't even handle that. It looks great. And this is from Monsters, Inc., obviously. You can see the horns here. It is estimated to be starting off at $750 for the pair. I cannot even handle that. I had to show this, guys, because I'm a big fan of the Muppets. Look, it's the only thing I've seen the Muppets here. Do not enter Muppets Lab personnel only. Pork Security Company, and there it is. Wow. That sign was used at California Adventure, and it's estimated to probably start around $750. Now, I had to come back here and show this because I want to show how big this is. Now, when Fantasyland first opened, if you walk past the castle and whatever, there was a restaurant called the Chicken of the Sea restaurant, and the only thing that's remaining of that restaurant that's in Disneyland, they have the Hook, and Captain Hook is displayed in Peter Pan, but this flag here was the Chicken of the Sea pirate. It was done in the 1960s, and its estimated starting bid here, it was, and you can see it in the catalog, it was flying. Estimated starting bid about $2,000. Yeah, they flew this over the Jolly Roger in Disneyland. Wow. I was just about to done, but there's so many things. I'm trying to show everything I can. I can't. I just can't. But I'm gonna have to show you, this is the piano, guys, that was from the fire department band piano. And it was done in 2010. It's on display in Disneyland, the fire department band piano prop. How cool is that? That bright red. And then, of course, we've got here, this is the Walt Disney World Polynesian Village Resort entrance sign. But what I want you to look at below that is this is a bench. This was a park-used bench on Main Street in Disneyland in the 1980s. I mean, this is where people come and sit down. If you notice, it kind of represented the Griffith Park bench that Walt was sitting on when he got the idea for Disneyland. They kind of copied that bench style to kind of throw a little homage to that. And check how beautiful this bench is. This one is getting the curator told me that this bench is getting a lot of looks, and everybody's checking this out here. So I'm just gonna quickly just kind of walk. I'm gonna go very slowly so you can see some more things that maybe I haven't shown or talked about. I'm just gonna, if you guys want, you can always stop the video. You can kind of pause and take a look at it, all these things here we're talking about. But look at, they got these statues here of the ghost. This is an actual prop for the Haunted Mansion that was used in the display case. All these things here are gonna be auctioned off. You do not have to be here in person to do this auction. The auction is starting today. When this video comes out, you are welcome to go online and do the auction. So you're gonna go to ha.com, that's ha.com/7314. You go there, you'll be able to place a bid on any of these things, and if you win, congratulations, that'd be amazing. And if you do win, let me know. I wanna see what you get. I mean, I think this is awesome. So yeah, anybody can bid on this. You can bid on it online just using that code, not the code, just the website. Oh my gosh. Main Street. That was my attempt to try to do the electrical song of Main Street. That was terrible. All right. Thank you so much for, if you wait a minute. Did you like this video yet? Go ahead and like it. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. I guys hope you enjoyed this. I'm so honored. Thank you so much for inviting. I'm so glad that we've been able to be out here. Thank you for Heritage Auctions for inviting me to come out and show this off. I'm so excited. I hope you guys, if somebody does bid on it, I hope you guys win. I hope you guys just enjoy it. This is just Disney overload. It's so fun. And so hit that subscribe button. You guys are the best. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Again, thank you, Heritage Auctions, for letting me come and check us out. That's what you guys type in if you want to go look at the auction, ha.com. You guys are the best. I don't know what I would bid on, but probably the map that's been unfolded, never been folded, because I like that map a lot. But then I want the Autopia car and the Skyway bucket, and I want all the different things. I want the Donald Duck that's pretending to be Luke Skywalker, and I want the monorail wheel. I just want it all. What would you bid on? You guys are amazing. Bye.